Out here in Gettysburg for the final night of the weekend investigation in Gettysburg. Mark from Haunted by Haunted and Three Souls Paranormal. I'm actually here wrapping up the weekend solo. Steven had to arrive home for work, so he and Frank left. Christina, how you doing? Glad to see you. Hello, Dory. Yeah, I figured I would go live here at Gettysburg during the evening. And I know the title of my video here is about the Gettysburg viral video. And I'm curious to know if anybody watching is familiar with this. If this site looks familiar, a famous viral video was captured here at this location of South Confederate Avenue. Last year, in September of last year, a New Jersey resident. Yeah, I know, I was impressed, Dory. I really was. You were all over the place. I don't know how you do it, I really don't. But yeah, there was a video shot on this exact stretch with these two cannons right here. That was shot by a motorist, dash cam style, in September of last year, that went viral. And it's a very controversial video in the paranormal community, because some people seem to believe it is paranormal and others debunk it. We were actually out here driving last night and rounded the bend, and as soon as I saw these two cannons, I was like, that's it. We found the spot where that famous video was captured. This is the video where two apparitions appeared near the cannon and went towards the road. I actually recall watching that video earlier this year. I thought it was a much older video because of the quality of it. The best video that I have found of it was recorded in 480p, so the quality is not very good to the video at all, unfortunately. A lot of people believe that it was just a distortion of a smudge on the windshield that gave the appearance that it was paranormal entities crossing in front of the cannon. Yeah, I am actually solo right now for tonight. Steven had to head home early for work, so I'm staying over one more night to investigate at Gettysburg. This is where that video occurred, right here, taking the same path. The man was driving with his family at night on the road here, and they claim that they saw the apparitions come out. Yeah, right by these cannons, there are, looks like, two figures about slightly taller than the cannon come out from the cannon here and go towards the grass line, where they just disappear. And this is the exact spot that the video was filmed. I'm going to go, actually just reading up on this myself at the time, see what these cannons here represent for the Army of Northern Virginia. Yeah, we were out here last night. We were out here around 11 o'clock last night. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. Good to see you here. I am in Gettysburg. And if this image looks familiar, it may to some, there was a viral video shot here that reportedly showed apparitions coming out from behind the cannon towards the road. Hello, Farmer. Poor Dirt Farmer. That's a really cool name. Yeah, but pretty much if you go into YouTube search and you search Gettysburg Battlefield Ghost video, that's the video that comes up. I don't know if it's because it's more recent. It occurred last year. But pretty much anytime you search for a Gettysburg Ghost video, that comes up in recommended. That now famous video that was recorded here at this site last year. So it's definitely a place that I wanted to visit and see during the daytime. Like I said, we drove out here last night when Stephen and Frank were still here. And as soon as I rounded the bend, I immediately knew from seeing this that this was the spot where that video was captured. And of course I got my spirit box in my pocket. Yeah, I used to not be very fond of the S-Box, but the more I've been using it, the more convinced I am that it's actually one of the better tools out there. The volume is loud enough to hear, because what's the point of spirit communication if you cannot hear the spirits talking? Getting an external speaker hooked up to the original PSP7 spirit box is very cumbersome. You have to hold it in one hand while you hold the speaker in the other. So the S-Box all-in-one tool has become my go-to for spirit box sessions.
Playback.
Let me reset it here. Sorry about that.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
Yeah, I almost rarely use the S-Box on investigations. For probably the first year I had it, went out in the field and tested it for about a month originally, but it's kind of grown on me as time has passed. This is not a very well-traveled spot here. I mean, this is basically on a wide open road with nothing else around. A lot of vehicles take this for the auto tour. If there are any spirits here with me, I have a device here which you can use to communicate. Are you the spirits that were captured on video last year? If there are any other spirits here, please come forward. This device cannot hurt you at all. It's just used to give you a voice so that my ears can hear you. My name is Mark. Could I ask you what your name is, please? Step back here so I'm not by traffic as much. I'm surprised there's really not that much traffic on this road. Most of the traffic that does this outer loop tour exits the tour at Emmitsburg Road. So this really isn't a very well traveled stretch of road. Yeah, if anybody has seen that video that I'm referring to and would like to visit this location for yourself, this is on South Confederate Avenue, just off of Emmitsburg Road. So if you're traveling Emmitsburg Road south of town, you turn left onto South Confederate Avenue, and this is just down the road from there, where this spot is. Well, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to walk the same path that you appeared to walk on the video. Has anybody in chat actually seen the video that I'm referring to? Oh, you're buffering. That's not good. Full signal when I started here. Are there any spirits here who are with me? Did you participate here in the battle? Or are you somebody else? Let me go down here and look at this monument here. You can see this monument just beyond the cannons of the video. It doesn't show up very well because the video is recorded at night and really only shined as far as the headlights on the vehicle would go. Looks like a really cool monument that most people just drive right past. Sorry if there's wind going right in the microphone here. The winds have really picked up here this evening in Gettysburg. Master. Okay, that was weird. I got the word master. I had a comment on here earlier that it was buffering. I'm hoping I'm still going. I'm showing full service. Go down and walk by this rock wall down here for a little bit. And the thing with Gettysburg is there's a lot of hot spots and areas where the battle occurred. And there really could be spirit energy roaming anywhere throughout the entire town, the woods. Last night we actually were heading back to the hotel after meeting up with Cynthia and Dr. Ray. They met us here yesterday. Cynthia from Purgatory Paranormal of New York. And on the way back to the hotel, we saw these weird light anomalies off in the field just adjacent to the fence line along Emmitsburg Road. We actually rode down this road. That's whenever I realized that that is where the viral video footage came from. And then it was a pretty clear night last night right here. When we reached this area here, we actually saw a meteorite, or a meteor, fall from the sky. A big bright green light just sink down in the sky. So it was just a bizarre series of events where we saw those odd light anomalies and wandered upon this area here. This road is basically not traveled pretty much at all at night, even though it is open as an access road. It sounds like one of the helicopter tours is taking off. Every so often you will see helicopter tours going around Gettysburg. I had no idea the airfield was right over there. Hey, Cynthia. I don't know, my chat just went away. Sorry that I'm late saying hello to you. Had to tap on the screen to get the chat back up again. Hope you made it home safe. Really enjoyed investigating with you. Just meeting up with you. It's so nice to just collaborate with other groups. Like I told you last night, that's how Steven and I started collaborating to... Because I actually met Steven through YouTube. And after investigating with him for about a year, finally joined up with Three Souls Paranormal. Steven's still cool with me doing stuff on my original Haunted by Haunted channel here as well. So on the investigations I go to where I'm out here all alone, that's where I will be streaming from on Haunted by Haunted. I wish that helicopter would just take off or shut down. There we go. Sounds like it's shutting down. Yeah, there's not really a lot of paranormal claims tied to this location other than that video. This is actually one of the outer edges of the road where you do the auto tour. That's kind of quiet. There's really not a lot of claims here other than that video. There's the cannon back up there again. Somebody stopped to look at the cannon, so I was letting them take their turn. Overall, it's been a pretty good weekend here in Gettysburg. I was down at the Triangular Field earlier today. And what got me originally interested in the whole viral videos of Gettysburg was the video shot back in 2001 down at Triangular Field that Tom Underwood shot, where you can see the apparitions walking through the trees. I'm going to cross onto the other side of the road here and give Spirit Box one more chance. All right, this is the site where the video was shot, where these apparitions appeared to come out from behind the cannons and go towards the roadway before disappearing. If there's anybody here who would like to communicate with me, I would be glad if you did. If you come speak into this device I'm holding in my hand here, it will give you a voice that I will be able to hear with my ears. You may use my energy if you'd like. Maybe I'll just flat out ask the spirits here. I would like to ask the spirits if there was in fact spirit energy that was captured on video here last year. Sorry about that, folks. My chat keeps going away. Oh yeah, I've stayed at the campgrounds before. There's several campgrounds on the outskirts of Gettysburg. Great place to camp. I personally have stayed at the Drummer Boy Campground. It is out on Route 116 towards Hanover. It was a long time ago, though. Is there any spirits here? Can you tell me your name? And what state you're from? Seem to just be getting a lot of actual radio stations coming through. So I'm going to switch over to AM, which I rarely use on this, but it actually sounds pretty cool.
AM.
Right, beginning Spirit Box session on AM. Are there any spirits here who would like to communicate with me? I mean you no disrespect. I'm only here to communicate if you are comfortable with it. Do you have any message for me? Can you tell me what state you were from? I know a lot of people died here who were very far away from home. I'm going to go closer up to where the cannons are. There's actually nobody out on the road, so I'm just going to go right to where the exact spot that video was shot at, right here. Were spirits captured on video here last year? If so, can you tell me who that was? I'm just asking for a sign of your presence so that I know you're here with me. I mean you no harm, I mean you no disrespect. I believe this is hallowed ground, and I respect this entire area that you fought on. And I'm sorry that you had to die in battle like this. I mean, unfortunately, war is a necessary evil. And that you had to succumb to that. Alright, I'm going to switch back over to FM here. Try to contact you unless you have any messages further. I'm going to count down starting at 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My chat keeps cutting out here. Sorry, everyone. Catch up with everyone in chat. Short Fry, thank you for joining here. I believe you were in Steven's stream last night from the main channel 3 Souls. At one point last night we had all 3 channels going, streaming live. I was out shooting some video today. I went out to Triangular Field, out to East Calvary Field, which is not really a very well-known or well-investigated area. Just east of town, far away from where the main battles occurred. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. I just decided to go live. I actually shot a quick video here I was just going to post on my channel. and then figured since I had signal, I might as well just go live, because I really enjoyed the live stream last night. Makes it a little easier that I can see my hand in front of my face, unlike last night where we were stumbling around in the dark. It seems like I have some additions here into the stream. Thank you for watching, everybody. To elaborate some on the title of this stream, this area right here is, if it looks familiar to anybody, this is the exact spot where a video that went viral was shot on September 2nd of last year. A man from New Jersey was driving here at night and captured, I don't believe it was a dash camera. It looks like a cell phone video that was recorded through the windshield. But he was traveling on this road at night, and you can see in the video two apparitions form about right here and walk out towards the road here, and then they disappear before the edge of the road. Now, it's a very controversial video in the paranormal community because a lot of people believe that it can be debunked simply as a smudge on the windshield. I actually just saw the video earlier this year and thought it was a much older video because it is recorded in 480p. The quality you would expect for September of last year, you would expect a much higher resolution than it was recorded in. And of course, the lower resolution means that it's easy to distort the image. The image can be deciphered differently because of the way that the distortion occurs at lower resolution like that. There are several signs whenever you enter the various roads here that say no relic hunting, and they have a big no metal detecting sign. They show a man with a metal detector and a big "do not do this." It would be awesome though. It would really be awesome to metal detect here. Unfortunately, that's not allowed. I also was hoping to get some drone footage here, but pretty much the entire town you're not allowed to fly your drone in. Although I did get some drone footage out at Sachs Bridge and also the John Eisenhower Bridge, which is reported to be haunted as well. It's a lot lesser known than Sachs Covered Bridge. I'm curious to see if anybody in chat has actually seen that video. Pretty much anytime you search, you can type into YouTube search Gettysburg Ghost Battlefield video, something along the lines of that, and this video pretty much comes up first in every form of search. I believe it's the New York Post and the Daily Mail are the channels that uploaded the video that went viral. But this is the exact spot where that video was taken. And like I said, it's a very controversial video because a lot of people believe that it is in fact something paranormal captured on camera. And then you've got the other side of the aisle that believes it can easily be explained away. Yeah, the man was driving here on South Confederate Avenue. Just like there's a vehicle down there approaching. Traveling here at night. There are several roads in Gettysburg that you're not allowed to travel on at night when the park closes. This one, however, is open still to vehicular traffic, and he was on here at night with his family going in this direction when those two figures appear right by the cannons here and seem to come walk towards the road a little bit and then disappear abruptly. Yeah, this is like the perfect place to drone, but unfortunately it's I mean, that's pretty much any park, any national park you go to is off limits, so I think it's just kind of umbrellaed under that whole jurisdiction as well. Yes, I agree, Dory. There's actually, if you go online, if you go on YouTube and search, the first video that pops up is the one that has the most views, and it's a shortened version of the video. There's a slightly longer version where the man begins recording right down here, right by where those trees start to overhang the road there. And in the extended version, the longer version of the video, you can actually see a smudge on the windshield that reflects off of something and actually comes up to the window right about here in the shot. So that's kind of what, if you want my opinion on it, I would go along the lines of close but debunkable. Definitely debunkable. Yeah, I agree, Dory. But I don't know, they may have had strange occurrences. For those of you who are just joining in, I mentioned a little bit earlier, we were actually on this road. I was, Steve and Frank and I were driving in my Jeep down there. We were driving on this road last night. This was around 11:30 at night. About 11:30, yeah, around that at night. We actually decided to drive down this road because we were seeing some light anomalies just off of Emmitsburg Road that we could not explain. We drove down this road, and as soon as I rounded the corner, I immediately recognized this as the site where that famous Gettysburg battlefield ghost video was recorded last year. Like I said, some people attribute it to just a simple smudge on the windshield that happened to catch the camera angle at the perfect alignment to appear to be a apparition. I agree, Dory. I agree. That's in my opinion, that's where I tend to lean towards as well. But I just wanted to come here and definitely stop here along the way. I was hoping to find this. I had absolutely no idea where this was actually filmed until we just drove by, and I was like, yep, that's the spot. And then drove back here during the day, and sure enough, this is the exact spot. I wanted to come back during the day because this road gets really dark. As you can see, there's no street lights at all around. And this road isn't really traveled very much. And that's the thing, and for those of you who've never been to Gettysburg, Gettysburg in town can be a really crowded place in the evening. A lot of restaurants, they're doing ghost tours, especially around Halloween time right now. There are a lot of people in town, but the town basically shuts down around 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night, nothing's open. There's no food other than the bars that are starting to close down and the restaurants. Yeah, so it goes from 8:30 at night being this bustling town with tourists to 9:30 you could walk across the street with ease. It does seem to be a lot busier here than the previous times I've been at Gettysburg. I think that has to do with the ghost tours being around Halloween time, and Gettysburg being one of the most haunted towns in the entire country, if not world. Yes, hopefully this gives a better vantage point as to the way that image was captured. Like I said, the video that I'm referring to, that I referred to in the title of this stream, was recorded last year, and I first saw it, I believe, in the spring, earlier this spring, and I thought it was a much older video because the resolution looked like something straight out of 20 years ago. I mean, it looks like early cell phone camera phones. The resolution is pretty crappy by 2020 standards, and I think that's what a lot of the controversy surrounding that as well is. That video, the low resolution, can create distortion, which in my opinion seems to be the case, but I figured I would at least stop here. I'm going to actually head back over here, do one more spirit box session. Sometimes I have absolutely no luck whatsoever on the spirit box, and then I try again, and I don't know if the spirits just need to warm up to it, see that it's not actually going to hurt them. As you figure, this has got to be really strange to see these devices for any spirits back from that time frame. I'm going to return to FM sweep here. Are there any spirits that are here with me, or any soldiers who are here with me? Did you fight in the battle here? Please give me a sign of your presence. My name is Mark. Could you tell me your name, please? Standing right where the spirits cross the road. Were you in the Army of Northern Virginia? If so, can you tell me what state you're from? Hey, Nicole, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I should have put my microphone with the windscreen on. The winds have really picked up here this evening. Can you tell me your name? Were you in Henry's battalion? Give you a little. There's a little back history on this monument that's here. had people passing by on bikes. I didn't want to be disrespectful. That's why I turned the box down. My K2 meter actually, I had an old K2 meter, the old gray ones, that stopped working. So I usually use, Frank has one and Steven has one, and that's usually who runs the K2 meters whenever we're out. Steven had to go home to work on Monday, tomorrow morning. So I'm here solo right now. And K2 meterless. That's one of the few things I don't have right now. Are there any spirits here with me? If so, please give me a sign of your presence. I mean you no disrespect. I noticed this tree down here. Looks like it got basically cut in half by a lightning bolt at some point. Down there. See, the top half of it's completely sheared off. Very possible, Dory. Very, very possible. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time. I mean, I don't even know what setting I would put my cell phone on to record in 480p. And that's the only resolution that video shows up in. So spirits, I have one main question that I would really like to ask, if you could give me the information. Were those really spirits captured on video here last year by a motorist? Hey, Supernatural Lost Adventures. Great to see you here. Sorry I didn't see you in chat earlier. My chat keeps cutting out for some reason. I am here in Gettysburg. Yeah, that viral video, I honestly believe it's a smudge on a windshield. That's what a lot of people claim that it is. It's just a smudge on the windshield. I tend to clean the inside of my windshield about once a year, if that. So I can relate to having a dirty windshield. And it also appeared to be kind of foggy that night. Not really foggy, but it just did not seem as clear as some nights can get here. All right, I'm going to shut the spirit box down now. Thank you if any spirits have contacted me. I'm hoping you didn't contact me and I just didn't notice it. I apologize if that's the case. Thank you. I'm signing off in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I really didn't get what I would call any real paranormal activity here. I mean, that's the way paranormal investigating goes, as I'm sure you guys all know. I mean, when you keep it real like this, like we do, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. It looks like tonight was just a night where we didn't have any paranormal activity here. Like I said, I don't really believe there are any real claims of this specific area before that video that was shot here last year. Exactly. Yeah, you got to have fun doing it. I was kind of bummed whenever Stephen and Frank weren't able to stay over an extra day, but we all got to go to work to pay the bills to do this. So definitely understandable. It's just great to get out to Gettysburg. This was actually my first trip out here in 15 years. Even though I just live over by Pittsburgh area, it's been 2006 was the last time I was actually out here in Gettysburg. Yeah, for anybody else who's just tuning in, the title of the stream is in reference to a video that was shot here in September of last year. A motorist was on this road here at night and recorded a video on the cell phone video through their windshield. This is kind of resting up on the dashboard of their windshield as they were driving right along here. It appears that two apparitions formed near the cannons and walked out towards where the grassy patch of the road is here and disappeared. Like I said, there's a lot of controversy with this video because some people in the paranormal community claim that it is actually apparitions captured on video, and others debunk it away as a silly distortion of a video being taken through the windshield. But like I said, when you go to search Gettysburg battlefield ghost video, this is the first video that comes up. Pretty much any way you search it, any way, shape, or form, you kind of mix the words up to search for a ghost video in Gettysburg, that specific video always comes up as one of the top searches. So I decided to visit this just to give you a glimpse of what it looked like during the day and do a spirit box session here as well. And it's starting to get near sunset here now. I know, Nicole. It seems pretty obvious to us. Like, to me, it was pretty obvious. Like I said, I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, but I keep seeing new people here in chat, so I want to let everybody know. When I first saw that video earlier this year, I honestly thought it was an old video because of the crappy resolution, and was surprised to realize that it was just recorded on September 2nd of last year. I mean, you would expect much higher image quality from a cell phone video from last year. So that in itself raises the level of suspicion as well. But nonetheless, it's considered a popular ghost video, so it's something that needs addressed in our community. So that's why I'm here to document the exact spot that was taken. If any of you would like to come out here and visit it for yourself, if you're ever out in Gettysburg, if you go on Emmitsburg Road, just south of town, South Confederate Avenue cuts off to the left. You turn left onto that, and it is just down the road slightly from there. So the first bend you come upon is right here, where these cannons are located. I'm actually about ready to head on to the next location here. I'm not sure where I'm going to be coming from next. There are a lot of people out at the usual spots. I know Stephen and Frank were very disappointed that we weren't able to actually get a good, complete video from Sachs Covered Bridge. Every time we went there, there was a whole group of people there every single time. That's become one of the more, I remember when I came here a long time ago, that was a kind of under the radar place. Now it's one of the most sought after places for people to go. So it's rare to go there and nobody be there. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. Keep your notifications on. I'm planning to go live here in a little bit. Appreciate everybody for coming in here tonight. And I will see you here in the next video shortly. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Take care.